Hello, today we are going to be making dolma, vine leaves wrapped up, sarma. I have stored these vine leaves in a jar. We wash them, dry them really well, and then we place them in the jam jar, seal it up and put it in a dark place. Now I'm going to take these out, just wash them. They're lovely. I'm just going to be washing these, and then I'm going to just boil it once, and then we will be able to use them as they are really nice and soft. So they won't need a lot of boiling. We're just going to boil it up once, and then they'll be ready to wrap them up. So we're going to be using these sarma, yaprak sarması. For the filling, I have got, you can make it without mince, but I like to have it with mince. So I've got a little bit of mince. I've got 1 cup of white rice washed. So we just wash your rice and pour that in as well. Large onion chopped up finely. So we pour that in as well. I've got tomato puree. I'm going to put 1 heaped spoon of tomato puree. I'll just make it nice. And then I'm going to also put 1 tablespoon of pepper paste. You can use 2 of tomato paste instead of pepper paste if you wanted. So I've got 1 of each. You can use tinned tomatoes or peel up tomatoes and chop them up really finely, use them up. And I have got these which I make in the summer, and then we just store it in jam jars. So I've got homemade tinned tomatoes if you like. Then we're going to need olive oil. So just olive oil. We're going to need 1 lemon juice. So I have squeezed lemon juice. And we're going to put the seasoning, which is salt, black pepper, I like to use chili flakes, so I'm going to put a little bit of chili flakes in it as well. I'm going to go ahead and give that a good mix. Before I do that, I have got some fresh parsley here. So I'm going to just go ahead and just chop up fresh parsley. And I've also got fresh mint that I've just taken a few of the leaves, and I'm going to go ahead and chop up fresh parsley and fresh mint to put in it. So once you chop up your parsley and your mint, if you don't have fresh ones, you can use dried mint and parsley. So our mixture is mixed up all nicely, and it's marinating like this there. We have our leaves. I've just washed our leaves and just put them in water. Just going to get it to boil once. If they're thick and like not as thin as these, then obviously you need to boil them a bit more and then just test them. But these are quite fresh when we've done them, so it won't need a lot. We're just going to boil it once and then drain it, and then we can use it to wrap up our dolmas. After having boiled up your leaves, I tend to just put it in cold water. You can sieve it and then use it, but I think it's easier when it's in water. Then you can just separate them a lot easier than if you were taking them out. So you just separate them like so, and then you can either do it on your hand, or you could do it on the plate. I'm just going to show you on the plate first. So you want the shiny bit to go down, and you want the upper bit to be the non-shiny side. Then you would get a little bit of your mixture, place it across like so, and then what you do is you fold up one end, and then you fold up the other end, and then you would just, where it ends, you just hold it there and fold it across, and do the same on the other side, like so, and then you would just wrap it up. Like so. So let's do another one. So we just get your leaf, sarma, and then you can tell which is the smoother side and the shiny side, and then the other side you've got all the veins coming up. Well, the part that you can feel the veins, you want that on top. So the shiny bit, the smooth side, goes down the bottom. Take a little bit of your filling, put it across, and then what you would do, you would just take one side, take the other side, like so, then fold the end bits, so you've got like a square bit, and then you would just wrap it, like so. You can also do it on your hands if you find it a lot easier. Some people do. So again, where the veins are, that's on top. The shiny bit is down the bottom, because you want that on the outside. You just take a little bit of your mixture, put it across. Maybe I'll do it a little bit more. Okay, straighten it up. Then you would fold one side, then fold the other side, fold the ends, and then you would just wrap it like so. So I will continue wrapping them. I normally put them in another plate first, and then I will place them in the saucepan. So I'm just going to continue wrapping my dolmas. If there are any stems, you would just nip off any stems that you get. Okay. Now this filling you can make, and you can stuff up some peppers, you can stuff up some aubergines, courgettes, onions, you know, there's so many, artichokes. You can also make this the vegetarian without the mince, and then you would call that yalancı dolma or zeytinyağlı dolma. I mean, you can wrap them up a bit more thicker. With these ones we do it a little bit more thinner. With the juice, you don't throw away the juice, so just keep it, and then we'll pour it on top of the saucepan once we put it in the saucepan. So just keep out all the juice that comes out, and continue to wrap up your leaves. Okay, so once you wrapped up your leaves, dolma, sarma, I mean, you could just go ahead and put it in the saucepan as you go along, but I like to do it this way, and then I can see which saucepan I'm going to use. So then you get your saucepan, and then you start layering them in. Oops. Once you stuck them all in, what you need to do is get a plate that would fit your saucepan and just press on that. We're just going to put a little bit of salt, because we've already put some inside, but since we're going to add juice, so half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to use up this juice that we had as we were wrapping it up. So you pour that in, and then you would just cover with water. Oops. And then that's it. We would just cover it up with water, and then we can put it on to cook. When it starts to come to a boil, you want to turn it down low, put a lid on it and let it simmer away until it's cooked. This is now cooked. Just take a bit of kitchen towel. What you need to do is take off this plate. Just be careful and don't just put it in the sink because it will crack. So put it on top of another plate, and then once it's cooled down you can put it down. And then this is our dolma. Just want to show you. I'm going to put the lid on and let it really cool down, but just to let you see it, like so. Obviously very hot. So that's how they come out. They come out delicious. I hope you give it a go, guys.